everyone, my name is Olivers. I'm 8 years old. Today I will tell you a story about Photo Travels. Photo Travels, episode 127. Meeting. Traveling to Australia. In a cowboy's wagons. In the cowboy's wagons. And did you remember the boys and girls? Oh, I did. There's a Vinny and Mandy, of course. And Vinny and Mandy shows a photo. Wow. They see Dad is picking up something and he is getting out of the house. He said, "Oh no, where's the album? Did he take the album with him?" "Yes, that's right. Look, the album over there. We have to get the album before Dad takes it away." "Yes, that's right." And the children did it. They go down when Dad got away. They take the album and raise up the attic. They open it. "This is the last page, Vinny. And I wish that someone move into this house, they find this album. And they will have adventures like us." "Yes, that's right." So, wow, look, there are two men. They are fighting with guns, and they find little things, and find little things are coming down. And coming right into another cowboys. Then the children closed their eyes. They fell down in the dark tunnel. And they opened their eyes afar. A cowboy stared at him. "Hello," he says. "Who are you?" says the old farmer. Said the old cowboy. "Well, oh, hello, sirs. Why are you in my wagon?" "Oh, sorry, but can I stay here?" "Oh, at the boss if he agreed." "Who?" And then another cowboy came, and his name is Frank. That's his Frank. And he says, "Hey, who? Hey, Cookie, who are those men? Who are those children?" Then the children ask, "Oh, your name is Cookie?" "Yes, it sounds like a cookie." "Yes, that's right. When you don't remember me, you eat cookie, then you remember me, of course, right?" "Yes, that's right. And you can stay." And he says, "Vinny came with me, but where are we going?" "You will have to be trained to ride horses." "Okay." Then Vinny get to Frank's horse, and there are two horse friends. Say, "This is your horse." Then he says, "Hello." Then the horse didn't move, but just lowered down his head to eat some grass. He says, Hey horse, move it for me." But the horse didn't agree, but just eat grass. And he agreed. "Hey horse, please go do something for me." "Agree," shout Vinny. Then suddenly Frank go back. Frank said, "First time on a horse?" "Yes, sir," he said nervously. "But first, you don't wave at the horse. They will be scared and they will run." He says, and another rule is that cowboys cannot wear the other's hat, and they are not allowed to ride another cowboy's horse. He says, "So that's why I'm not allowed to ride your horse, and you're not allowed to ride my horse, right?" "Yes." "Now, kick your horse with your heels and hold it tightly." Then he would tidy and he kicked it softly with his heels. Then the horse ran and he made the horse run around the cattle. And now the cattle was all were protected. He installed the car, and all the cattle will not be catched by, and they will not be catched by the Chakaras peoples or the Indians. Okay, now let's go, he says. Phew. Then he drive the horse. And now suddenly Mandy's come. Hello, he says. Then they go. And now all the men sat by this. Suddenly all the cowboys sat down. All the cowboys sat down. Beside, in front, around the fire. Then suddenly a cowboy said, "Hey, little boy, sing." Then he said, "But I can't sing." Then Mandy says, "Yes, that's right, my brother can't sing." "Yo, you can sing? Just sing. Somebody can sing, still sings. Just sing silly songs." "Oh, that's okay." Then Vinny sings some songs to the cowboys, and some cowboys start playing instruments like drums or a flute. Then one reformer said, "You sing so good, sir." But first he says that you can sing. "Oh, I just sound like I sing not good, but thank you for saying that I sing good. Thank you." And all the men still sleep but goes and stand around a tent, a big tent. Then suddenly the children ask Cookie, "Cookie, why are those men didn't sleep but just stand around that big tent?" He says, "Oh, in their cattle, they are guarding them by. Sometimes if they sleep, some Indians pass by, they would. Some Indians, Chakaras people, and some people that go hunting by would like to take these cattle away, so they'll steal our cattle. So this men just sleep but have to stand and guard. That's the reason." Wow, how good. "So I need to stand and guard too?" "No, children don't guard. They go sleep." Then they go into the tent and sleep. And when they wake up in the next day, they see that Cookie and Frank is standing in front of them now. "Here are your cookies. Eat them faster, we have to go." Then they eat in a minute. Then Frank takes the horse to Vinny. "Here's your horse, Vinny. You will ride the horse with me. And Mandy would ride in the wagon with me." The Cookie said, "Okay, now let's go." They all go, and suddenly they meet a Chakaras group. Then the leaders stand and they jump off his horse and said, "Hello, can I take some of your cattle? We'll give you lots of money." "Money? You use money to trade cattle?" "No," he says, "I win." Then suddenly Vinny saw a young boy. So Vinny walked over to him and says, "Hello." He waved at the boy. And suddenly, then the boy says hello and a badly voice, but did not smile at Vinny. Then he says, "Oh." Then suddenly the boy says, "Hey, tell that Mrs. Frank that give the cattle to us. Those belongs to our world." But that belong to us." Your people take everything from us. So tell your dad to give us all the cattle. Dad? He's not my dad, and I'm the son. I do ask you about that. You're the son or not? I asked you that I told you that. Told Mrs. Frank to give us all the cattle because your people take everything from us, and now we have to take all the cattle from you. And now the boys suddenly circle Vinny. Nói, go and do that now, or I'll kill you. Then suddenly the boy took out a sword. Hey, said the leader said, don't kill him. You're not allowed to wear a sword. Give that sword back to me. So the boy gave the sword to that man. And Vinny and say, go on the journey. And they go on the journey, and suddenly they go to a town. They go to a hotel and they rest. And suddenly there's a shootout. And do you know what's a shootout? A shootout is two men fighting with gun. And there are two men fighting with gun. Two men look very alike in the photo. Suddenly a man shot out 5 string stings. And now the photo glow red. We are going home, she says. Goodbye, she said, waving to Frank and Cookie. Then they fell into the dark tunnel and back home. That's all. Goodbye. And now to the next story. The next story about single stories. Single stories. Now, Brad. Single stories. Today is Dad Potato's day. He said, let's go to the French fry shop. We can get some French fries there. When they get some French fries, then the one said, would you like to see some special things about potatoes? Yes. Then she put 2 nails onto the potato. Then the small light bulb. Then the potato light up the small light bulb. Wow! See? The potatoes can. This is called a potato light bulb. It can light a small light bulb for about 40 days. Wow, how cool! How cool, he says. Then he used the potato and said, now we can make glue. Then in 5 minutes, he turned back with a glue. Wow! Potato glue! Yes, that's right. And people make glue by potatoes. So we can make French fries too. What kind of French fries would you like? Oh, beef French fries, please, Dad says. And they take all the beef French fries. When they finish eating it, Dad says, it's time for the Dad's winning potato soup. Dad went to the van and took out a big pot of potato soup. He went in, and then he's the first person. He introduced the soup to all the person in the circus. Then another 5 men introduced the soup too. And now Dad won that competition, and he ripped out the blue ribbons. And he says, then they come home and he says, yay, I won the blue ribbons. I'm the one first. Yes, that's right. Now try the potato soup. But when they ate Dad's potato soup, it tastes not very good. But Dad says it's very good and he loved it. So that's all about single stories and it's about future travels. Goodbye.